Right. Now, you've been working closely with a lot of the younger filmmakers. You know, a lot of upcoming directors want to work with you, and at any given point of time, you're working on almost 8 to 10 films. Has your role as an editor evolved in the past 4-5 years?
No, of course. If you don't evolve, then I think you're stuck somewhere. I personally tell myself that I need to change from film to film. If you give me a film of mine that I had cut like 6 months ago, I would still make changes to it.
Okay.
Maybe my mindset at that point of time, 6 months ago or a year ago, was different, and today it's different. The way I look at things are different. So it has definitely evolved. If I don't evolve, I think I'll be stuck.
No, what I mean was, do you see yourself mentoring a lot of young?
Oh, in that sense, yes, of course. See, now that I've worked with a lot of people, producers, directors, and heroes themselves. A lot of ideas come to me, and they narrate the story, narrate a story to me. They ask me if I can refer, even if I'm not going to be part of their crew. So they ask me if I can put in a word to a particular hero or a particular producer. That happens all the time. And also they come to me for script advice per se, even before they start writing scripts. If they hit up on one line or an idea, they come back and ask me, I have like a couple of ideas, which one do you think will work? And a lot of that happens.
When you read a script, what is it that you're looking at? Like, is it the emotion or is it the overall structure?
No, I look at it, what is the different angle that it's going to be conveyed. See, most of the topics that we have coming out in films have already been done. So you take love, you take crime, you take thriller, everything's been done. But how is it presented across to the audience is where my whole interest lies in. And that's how I look at it, even in a script. When people narrate it to me, I actually should tell you this. I listen to stories. I take the narration and actually get all the scripts across, whatever I think I like, and I time it across, and I give it to the directors even before they go for a shoot. Okay. So that your edit happens right from the scripting stage itself. Oh, okay. And that saves a lot of money for the producers and also for the directors. They save on shooting time. Mainly, I look at how differently it is presented across. Let's suppose if it's a thriller, what is the angle that is being taken across to convey the story. And if I don't like it, I actually tell people straight on their face and say it won't work, please don't go ahead and do it. Or I tell them very in a polished manner, I'll say that don't do it as your first film.
Okay. But that's the code word, isn't it?
It keeps changing from time to time. But generally, most ADs are they are very okay when you suggest across them something. And certain times after you worked on so many films, you kind of tend to know what a particular hero might like or what a particular producer might like. I tell them that you have to improvise this to elevate the hero's image, and they might expect you to have a fight or a song sequence related to this character, and these are small suggestions that we keep on making.
You're just contradicting yourself. You said you're not really an emotional person, but everything that you've explained now is like you're so emotionally invested.
I'm not an emotional person per se. I didn't say I'm not when it comes to my work. Okay. That is my work. But if you ask me personally, yes, I'm not. It takes a lot.
Right. Now, you've been one of the been very vocal about the role of editors in current contemporary Tamil cinema itself. And analog has completely gone, now it's all digital. Obviously workload has also increased, right?
Of course, yeah.
So much of processing time so have people finally understood that, okay, we need to give editors their space and time, or are they still in a rush to...
No, the rush will always be there. It's always be there. It's your job to try and make them understand why you need more time. See, I think I'm lucky enough to have come to a stage where people, when you tell them, they actually listen to you and say, okay, sir, even for Kabali, when I told Ranjit that I would need a month to give the first cut, he said, okay, take your time and deliver it. I mean, such a big film, I didn't want to rush and, goof things up. So I took the time to polish it right and then send it across for dubbing. Because the moment you send it for dubbing, a lot of people are going to watch it and then your first comments are going to be from there. So I didn't want to take that risk. For every film, I think most these days, that's how it is. People, see, when it comes to the first cut or until the dubbing stage, they give you that space, but once the dubbing is over, right, they'll start assuming that you can deliver the film in 3 days. That is still there. Hopefully it will change. When they say the editor could have speeded up things, the editor could have, paced up things, all that is like, I feel it is nonsense, to be very honest.